Didi is under a lot of scrutiny after 2 passenger murders and lots of changes in the regulatory landscape. Should they put their IPO plans on hold? Are they on hold?
I'm not on the Didi's board. I'm not very close to the situation, so I'm not sure if they're ready. But as a shareholder, we are a very small shareholder there, and investment professionals. I would say this year they did have encountered a lot of issues, and they need to really focusing on getting those resolved. The regulatory pressures are very high at the moment for them, but I'm sure the management team are doing everything that they can to fix the problems if there were, and also taking the proper measures to prevent things from happening again, and also cooperate and work with the relevant government agencies and regulators to define and I guess refine the operations and how this industry should evolve in China. So my guess is they probably need some time to work through these issues, and but I think from a long-term perspective, ride-hailing, ride-sharing is still something that benefits. It brings value to the society. So if it just we just need to find out what's the best way that can meet all the stakeholders' requirements.
Mm-hmm. Still disrupting and still figuring that out, but you sound confident that they can address these issues. I know it's been a huge year, but as we look back on the year that's just passed, are there any companies, or is there any one company that you look back on that you wish that Sequoia Capital had invested in?
We always like to say our best investment is our next investment. So I guess the ones that we regret the most would be the ones that we are going to make the investment next.
Okay. We're all friends here, but any Chinese company that, maybe let me phrase this in a different way, has surprised you? And we've talked a lot over the last few days about the landscape here in China. There's just so much money going into it, and competition can be so fierce. So are there any companies that perhaps surprised you, or even industries, if you don't want to get too specific?
In China, we really had a very wide coverage. I think from not only internet, but also consumer products and services and healthcare and industrial technology. And we cover from C stage all the way to later growth stages. I guess in hindsight, we probably was a little bit late in catching up on the WeChat ecosystem, what that means, right, to the business opportunities and also to us as investors. There is a notion, it may be a little bit more exaggerating, called WeChat, internet. So there's mobile internet and there's WeChat internet, right? And but it does, emphasizes or call everyone's attention to how the whole WeChat ecosystem is so fertile. There are many new things, new business models, new products, new ways of doing things that can happen on the WeChat ecosystem. And in hindsight, I think we wish we could be a little bit more plugged into the WeChat ecosystem and identify some opportunities earlier rather than later.